NIO is currently the best electric SUV in China. And of course, we saw this from the April SUV EV sales, which were published around May. And this, my friend, is one of the reasons that kind of like make us conclude that NIO is growing much faster. This fast growth is not supposed to come as a surprise to the NIO investors, as even the CEO of NIO keeps on stressing the point that NIO is going to be profitable faster and sooner than what most people think. And me and you, I think we can all agree to say that indeed they are doing whatever they can so that they can be profitable as soon as possible. The reason why we are seeing this fast growth in this NIO stock is simply because of their brilliant innovations and their marketing strategies that we see them implementing on a day-to-day, which is something that encourages us as investors to stay long into this NIO stock. Otherwise, before we get any further, please know that I'm not a professional financial advisor, and if you seek professional financial advice, you already know what to do by now. You need to go and consult the professionals. Now, NIO is continuing to position themselves in the premium SUV market, and they're doing this by focusing on their smart EV vehicles. And what separates them from the other EV companies, it's their battery strategy, which I personally believe that it's one of the strategies that is attracting many people or attracting many clients into coming and buy these NIO EV cars. Not only can NIO charge their batteries at the charging stations, but they can also, or its clients can also swap their batteries at the swap stations, which I think is so brilliant, and which is what I think separates them from other EV cars. Otherwise, while talking of the swap stations, you'll remember that NIO has a plan to deploy over 500 swap stations by the end of this year, which already, as I'm talking to you right now, they've already deployed over 262 swap stations, which is something that shows you that it is going to be very possible for NIO to achieve this target that they set for themselves. So these 260 swap stations have only been deployed in China, but you will remember that since NIO will be starting to sell their EV cars in Europe from September, which they will start with the ES8 model, we can also expect to see these swap stations being deployed in Norway, which is the first destination that NIO plans to start selling their EV cars in when we look into Europe, which is a very good thing, and which is something that, like I said, it makes them stand out from the other EV companies. And when talking of this, you remember that companies like Ford are now partnering with, or have partnered with NIO in respect of using these swap stations, which is something that brings comfort to us, the NIO investors, because it simply means that even other big auto manufacturers can see this as something that can work in the future, which is something that ought to attract us as the NIO investors into this stock, because not only is NIO going to be the one to use these battery swap stations, but it looks like even other EV companies or other companies that will be coming into the EV sector are being attracted by these swap stations that NIO is deploying around. So this battery as a service, or this bus, it's a very good service, because you remember that for all the clients that go and buy the NIO cars, they are able to save approximately $11,000 when they buy their cars, and only pay a monthly subscription of about $300 for using this battery as a service, which is something that I definitely think that, as I've said, it is attracting more and more people into coming and buy these NIO cars. And whilst we're talking of these battery substations, don't forget that by 2025, NIO already has a plan to have already over 5,000 battery swap stations, which is something that ought to encourage you, once again, ladies and gents, to stay long into this company, because this just simply means that the convenience of owning the NIO car than any other car will be so high when comparing to the other EV cars. With the battery swap stations, you remember that they are able to swap or change a battery in less than 4.5 minutes, which is something, once again, that truly is amazing, and is the one that keeps on telling or confirming to us that it looks like this battery as a service indeed can work. So buying a NIO car means much more than just buying an EV car, as it also means getting into an exclusive club of services and convenience. I mean, with an access of battery substations, lifetime free roadside rescue, lifetime cellular connectivity, lifetime free warrants, and excellent customer service, I definitely think that you and me can agree that this experience is to die for. Which is what I definitely think it's going to continue attracting more people or more clients into coming to buy these NIO cars because of this experience. Guys, let's not forget that NIO also has a NIO House, which is like a clubhouse for its customers, and a NIO Life, which includes NIO lifestyle products, which is yet again it's doing so well, because you remember that with these lifestyle products we have seen NIO indicating that this is already generating them good revenue. And the good thing about this NIO lifestyle product is NIO has already also indicated that it is not only the current NIO EV clients who are participating into buying these lifestyle products, but there are also many people who don't even own these NIO cars who are buying or who are coming in to buy these NIO lifestyle products, which is something that is truly amazing, because this just definitely means that NIO is really building a good relationships, which will yet again continue to attract more people into coming and buy their EV cars. And when going to look in the financial side of NIO, you will remember by now, or you will know by now, that they are not yet profitable. But the good thing is that they are expected to be profitable in 2022, which is something that is truly amazing. Now, you remember that for the year 2020, NIO generated a total revenue of about 2.5 billion US dollars. But let me say, or let me also let you know that for this year, NIO is expected to generate a total revenue of about 5.4 billion US dollars, which I definitely think that they are going to get or reach to that target, because it's doing so well. Though we saw this NIO stock dropping so heavily in the past few months, you and me can definitely agree that currently we are seeing this stock recovering. We are seeing this stock heading towards that all-time high of about 68 US dollars. I know most of you might be asking yourselves as to where do I see, or where do we see this NIO stock by the end of the year. Me personally, I definitely think that this NIO stock should be trading over 70 US dollars by the end of the year. That is my stock price prediction for this stock. And I say this because I definitely believe in what they are doing and the strong fundamentals that they are building. There's no doubt that we'll see this stock over 70 US dollars. So this just means that, guys, when looking at 70 US dollars at the end of the year and the current trading price of this NIO, you and me can agree that this is a good opportunity for you to jump in. Stop timing the market and wait for the market to drop a bit before you can jump in, because what if the market doesn't drop? What if this stock does not drop the way you want it to drop? What if you don't get that 5% that you're anticipating? It means that you would have missed out on the good opportunity to jump in on this stock. When you invest in this stock, the only thing that you ought to have in your mind is long term. Think long term. Forget about the day-to-day movement, but think on where this stock is headed, or think on where this stock is going. Where can this stock be trading at next year around the same time? These are the things that you ought to be thinking about when you invest on this NIO stock. And the earnings results is one of the things that is indeed guaranteeing us to say that this stock is headed towards a good direction. And whilst talking of the earnings results, you'll remember that NIO has maintained, or still maintains, that for the Q2 of 2021, it anticipates to still deliver vehicles between 21,000 to 22,000, which is something that is truly amazing, and which is something that ought to encourage you to stay long into this NIO stock. There are so many good things that are happening around this stock, and I definitely think that you will definitely miss out if you don't partake into going in and start investing in this stock. I mean, this stock is set to do very well in the future, and I've covered so many things that we can expect to see on this stock in the near future. Just go browse my previous videos about this stock and you will find out as to what is it that we can expect from this NIO stock in the near future. Otherwise, with all that, I make tons and tons of stock market investing videos, and if you think that this video was amazing, please don't forget to hit that like button. If you are new, please don't forget to hit that subscribe button and click on the notification bell so that YouTube can notify you every time I release a video. Otherwise, that's all from me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your stock market investing journey, and God bless you all.